the Lorcana code. This is my video. Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome back. We've decided to take the Nephew deck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, to the best of 3 hardcore ladder to see what we can do. I think it's in a pretty good spot. I kind of like where it is. It's by no means a tier 1 deck, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, we're going to mulligan the Mufasa, and we will replace that with the second Huey. Unfortunately, we are on the draw, so I think we're already at a disadvantage with our deck. Being on the draw is a further disadvantage, but I'm not too worried about it. This deck actually has some play to it. He's playing aggro, which is not one of the better matchups, but, you know, we should still be okay. Alright, we get rid of one of our Hueys. We're going to play a queen, and we're going to pass the turn. The good thing is we have plenty of card draw, so pitching to the Cursed Merfolk and the Flynn Riders is not a huge deal. Also, our opponent, Zephyr, I believe he's a streamer. He's got multiple accounts on the top 25 of the hardcore ladder. So we're playing Huey, Dewey, Louie. We are against aggro on the draw, and we are playing against one of the best players. So let's see what happens. Alright, we swing into the Cursed Merfolk because we can't just take 2 our whole life. And we are going to get rid of a... This is actually a tough decision. We're going to get rid of the Pluto. It actually wasn't that tough. I think that's pretty clear. So we get his Cursed Merfolk off the board. And then we are going to ink a... Well, what do we want to ink? Looks like we're going to ink the Louie here. Nope. We're going to ink the Pluto. We decide to keep the Louie because we're only 1 duck away. We're 1 duck away from the 3 ducks. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to beat people with the Nephews. So he inks Chernobog's, plays a Maleficent, draws a card, and he's going to come into us with the Flynn Rider. And there it is. We draw the Dewey. There are 4 in our deck, so hey, why not? And we also have the Tinkerbell and Rapunzel to draw extra cards to search for them. Alright, we're going to kill the Flynn Rider with the Queen, because again, our life is precious. We will get rid of the Tinkerbell. We are going to play the Dewey, and we're going to cross our fingers that we draw something that's inkable. We have a decent amount of non-inkables in our deck, but I'd actually have to count. I don't know offhand. We got the Mickeys, we have Hades, and we have Pluto. So that's 12 uninkables, I think. We have Tinkerbell, Hades, Mickey, Pluto. So 16 uninkables. It's quite a lot. Sometimes it's a thing, but usually we're okay. Alright, we're going to ink the Bare Necessities. We are going to play Louie. Our ducks are all in a row, and we will quest for 2. And we're going to draw 3 cards. That's pretty sweet. We draw 2 Pongos and a Pluto. And then we are going to kill his Maleficent with our Dewey. We have to make sure that he is just not questing like crazy. And then we'll get in there for 1 more lore, and we'll pass the turn. So here, he's got to kill the Huey. He must put a stop to this Huey immediately, or the game is going to get out of hand. So I like our board. I like where we're at currently. Alright, he kills the Dewey with the Merlin. He bounces the Merlin. He draws a card. So I guess one of my complaints here is that single Merlin is a better card draw mechanism than getting 3 ducks out. Like, what it takes for Amethyst to just draw cards is... It's too easy, and honestly, I think they really fucked up when they were designing the Purple's Bounce package, because it's kind of absurd. Alright, he plays a Cursed Merfolk. And then he will ink the Rafiki and play the Chernobog's Followers. Alright, so we drew a Hades. We can actually get back our Huey, but that's going to be too slow. Probably going to be too slow. Alright, we're going to trade out with Madam Mim. We will quest in there for 2 lore. We'll make this merfolk feel strong for once. And we're going to play a Mickey Detective. And we are going to ink one of our Pongos. He doesn't really have removal, so 1 is enough. We pass the turn, they draw. They're currently at an advantage, but I think our odds of winning this game are higher than they were when the game started, based on us being on the draw. So we've sort of battled back a little bit. He's going to quest for the Cursed Merfolk, gain 2 lore. And then he is going to think long and hard about his next play. But hey, I think the best players take their time and they think about their actions. I, however, go really, really fast because I just can't wait to get my turn over with. Alright, he's going to quest with the Chernobog. He's going to draw a card. And he plays a Madam Mim to protect his Cursed Merfolk. He's going to kill my Louie. And then he is going to play something. Maybe just his Merfolk again, or something else. Let's see. Alright, the 3 nephews. They've served their purpose. Now they're all dead. They drew me some cards. They killed some other characters. You know, not so bad. Alright. He plays Maleficent. He draws another card. I get in there with Mickey. I play Pongo. I'm going to be honest. I've never, in all the games I played with this deck, which not too many, maybe 10 or so, I've never gotten somebody with the Queen. Like, it just gets played around. I've never quested with Queen, pumped my guy, killed one of their guys. It just never happens. Alright, he plays Merlin. He draws a card. He draws more cards. Amethyst is fair. It's a fair thing that it does. Just draws a billion cards. And then they are going to play another Cursed Merfolk. They will ink a Rafiki. And they will play a Madam Mim to return their Maleficent so that they can play it again and draw more cards. Okay, cool. We are going to draw a card in a much more fair manner than what Amethyst is doing. We are going to shift the Pluto. And then we are going to get in there. We can't let this game go forever, or we're going to be in some big, big trouble. We're going to ink the Pluto, maybe. I think we should ink the Pluto. We do ink the Pluto. And then we pass the turn. I don't know if attacking with Pongo was right. Questing with Pongo. But my opponent is going to be drawing infinite cards with Merlin bounce, Maleficent bounce, bounce Merlin, play Merlin, bounce Merlin, play Merlin. So we need to finish this as fast as we can. If we can. Alright, he plays Merlin, he draws another card. He plays Ursula. That is not good. We do have Hades in the deck, we just unfortunately haven't seen any. A Hades on this Ursula here would be clutch. So let's cross our fingers and hope for a Hades. That is not a Hades. That is the wrong uninkable. So yeah, I think I have 44 inkables to 16 non-inkables, and we're just drawing non-inkables like crazy. However, 4 of those non-inkables are Mickey Mouse, so is what it is. Alright, redraw the Rapunzel. We're going to go into the Mim with the Pluto. We're going to play Rapunzel on our Pluto. We're going to draw 3 cards. And as nutty as his draw has been, I've drawn just as many cards as he has, I think. Alright, we're going to get rid of the Mickey Mouse, which I don't know if that was right. Probably should have gotten rid of a Pluto. Yeah, because we could have... Yeah, I think we should have gotten rid of a Pluto and inked a Pluto. We don't need all these Plutos. Mickey Mouse should have been kept. Oh well, we'll see if it matters. I don't think it's going to. I think he's going to do something silly with Ursula here. He plays Maleficent. He draws a card. And it looks like he's just going to quest out. He plays a goat. And I don't think, and then he plays the followers. I don't think there's anything we can do here. I mean, we can clear his board, but we can't do anything about the 3 that are the 3 and the goat. There's nothing that we can really do there. So this game came down to being on the draw. If we were on the play, we actually would have won this game. Unfortunately, we were on the draw, so we lose. I'm still trying to figure that out here, but I will get there eventually, that there's nothing that I can do. We are just, we're just wasting time. We're going to kill his merfolk. Unfortunately, there's no way to add it up. We were just a little bit short. We're doing the math. We're counting with both fingers. We took our shoes and socks off, used some of our toes. And yeah, we're going to concede that game. All right. Game 2, we are on the play this time. Let's hope it goes better. We're going to get rid of Mufasa and Hades. I just put Mufasa in the deck because 56 of my 60 cards are characters. I don't know if he's going to stay in there. I think there's probably a better option. I'm going to do a little more homework and figure out maybe something better in the Mufasa spot. I'm going to play more games with him first. This is the first match I've played with Mufasa in the deck. I don't want to give up on him just yet. We're going to play the Queen, and, you know, Agra is kind of probably our worst matchup, so. Steel Song is our best matchup. I have not lost to Steel Song yet. So yeah, I played a Queen, he played a Chernabog's Followers. Now here's what I'm talking about. Like, I have this Queen in hand, and maybe I should just shift it in Quest. But I don't know. And I kind of need to make sure that I have enough cards to ink. So I might have to ink the Queen. I'm not loving the Queen in this deck either. So maybe there's something else I can do there as well. So anyway, I just played the Huey. He's going to go with the Chernobog's followers. He's going to blow it up to draw a card, so I can't even use the queen there if I wanted to. Like, good players just don't give you the ability to use the queen. Well, we drew a duck. That puts us one duck away, so I'm glad we didn't shift the queen there because we need it for ink. We're going to play the Dewey. And I think we should just pass the turn, yeah, because he has Mim Fox. We can't quest with Huey, or else he will get Mim Foxed, unfortunately. So now we're just waiting on the Louie. If we can get the Louie, we can get in there and draw 3 cards. We will see. Alright, so he's going to attack with Flynn, quest with Flynn. I'll eventually not use magic terminology. He does have the Mim Fox. He's going to bounce that Flynn back to his hand, and he's going to kill my queen. See you later, queen. And we draw the Huey, which we already had, so we're going to kill his fox with Huey. We're going to get in there with Dewey. And now we are going to play Mickey Mouse Detective. And we're going to pass the turn. I don't know if Winnie the Pooh might be better simply because he's inkable. Mickey Mouse takes it from the top, which is, I think, better than from in your hand. But I do draw many, many cards. And Winnie the Pooh might actually be a better 3-drop over Mickey Mouse. Maybe. I don't know. I prefer the ink to come from the top as opposed to from my hand. Alright, I pass the turn. Ursula draws him a metric shit ton of cards because he cast Friends on the other side twice. Cool. Cool. He now has 800 cards in his hand. He's going to discard a Hypnotize. He's going to play a Lucifer. And I'm going to get rid of 2 Hades that I will never be able to play anyway. Yeah, I don't think this is a great matchup for us. The Lucifer is like really good against us. Alright, we get a Rapunzel. So we're going to quest with Dewey. We're going to support Mickey. Mickey's going to be big enough to kill the Ursula. See, support is not bad. I actually like the ducks. Huey, Dewey, and Louie are pretty good. And I will prove that to you guys. I swear. I'm going to try to get into the top 25 of the ladder with this deck. We go at Merfolk Pongo. We're going to get rid of Hades. We actually drew the Louie, and we had the Huey. So we have all of our ducks. The question is, can we actually get them to work? We got them to work first game, which we lost in a nail biter. Perhaps this game we can win. I'm not sure. Our board state is much better than our opponents. But they've got plenty of cards. And now our board state isn't much better than our opponents. Alright, Zephyr. Mr. Multiple Accounts in the top 25. Let's play a little faster, huh? Alright, so he inks the Maleficent. I'm going to play a Huey. We're going to get in there with Mickey Mouse, I think. No. We're just going to pass the turn. That makes more sense than just sacrificing our Mickey Mouse to nothing, because we do have support. We can turn Mickey Mouse into a cold-blooded killer with our Huey, Dewey, and Louie, so there's no sense wasting him. He plays another Ursula, why not? But he has no real removal, so we get to play our Louie. The ducks are back online. We will draw 3 cards. We will draw our other 2 Hades. It's all 4 of our Hades. We're drawing kind of funky as well here. But it is what it is. We are going to quest with Rapunzel, gain 2 lore. We're going to ink the Queen. We're going to ink the Queen, and we're going to play our replacement Huey. We're going to ink the Queen, and we're going to play our replacement Huey. We ink the Queen. We're doing math in our head, is what's happening right now. We play the other Huey, and we pass the turn. We're looking at all 4 of our Hades. We're counting all the non-inkables we've drawn. We are cursing our luck. Our opponent draws their card. And they are thinking again. I guess they didn't want to be outdone by my last turn, where I actually thought. Alright, the Merlin kills my Huey. The goat goes after the Rapunzel. Rafiki finishes her off. And now, what is he going to do about these 3 ducks? Your guess is as good as mine. This is... while I was playing, it wasn't so bad. But watching this game back and commentating on it is pretty hard when he is going so slow. I mean, that seems like a pretty obvious play there. I don't know what, he had to think so long and hard about. He's going to Mother's Knows Best 2 of my ducks. And then he is going to play Madam Mim Fox. Going to return the Merlin Rabbit. He's going to draw a card. He's going to play the Merlin Rabbit. He's going to draw a card. And now he is going to pass the turn. Alright, we get our Mickey Mouse pumped up. We have to get the Ursula off the board, unfortunately. But we are a bit ahead here. We are going to ink. So we're going to play Louie. We're going to play Huey. And then we are not going to ink anything. We're going to pass the turn. We actually have lethal lore. We have enough lore to get to 20 on the board. So he has to actually deal with my guys. He can't just quest. So he kills both my guys. He quests with Rafiki. He quests with Merlin. He plays another Ursula. And then he hypnotizes me. I don't need both of these Hades. We get rid of one of the Hades. And he plays a Flynn Rider. We're going to play the Dewey. We're going to quest with the Huey. And this is the second time this game where we've gotten to draw 3 cards. That's fun. We are now doing math again to see what we should do here. I think I come to the conclusion that I should quest and then play, then ink the Pluto, and then play the other Louie. And Dewey is now a 7-3, just, why not? We're going to ink the Pluto. We're going to play the Louie, and we're going to pass the turn. And now Zephyr has to figure out how to kill one of my 2 ducks that are not exerted. He has 3 cards in hand. He has 8 ink. And let's see what happens. So he won last game because he was on the play. If I win this game, it's because I was on the play. If I win this game, I don't know. But I think the Nephews are putting on a pretty good show here. Win or lose, I just want to reiterate, I'm playing one of the top 25 players in the world. He's playing a actual deck. He's trying hard. He's a tryhard. And I am a fan of DuckTales. So close would be good enough for me. But let's see if I can pull this game out. He is still thinking. He must not have an answer yet. We're also at the point where he can't. I don't think that he can. He can't answer my threat and kill me next turn. Alright, so he quests with the Merlin. He bounces the Merlin to draw another card because he still doesn't have a way out. He inks the Queen's Castle. And he plays another Merlin to draw a card. Now I think this game is over. I see no way for him to get out of this. He plays the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. He replaced the Merlin to draw a card. He's drawn lots of cards, but he's not dealing with the threat. He now returns the Merlin with a Mim, so he definitely can't win. He's just wasting time, I guess. He kills my guys. He has a single ink. And, yeah, now he's just questing. Plays the Rafiki. He passes the turn. 2 can play that game. I play Tinkerbell. I draw a Rapunzel, even though the game is over. I play Detective Mickey. I ink my top card. I'm going to quest with Louie. I'll bump up the Dewey. I'll quest with Dewey. But before the game ends, I have to decide who I'm going to pump up. So this is my favorite part of the whole game. Take that, Zephyr. You want to waste my time? I'll waste your time. 2 can play that game. And I can play it better. Alright. So we won that game. The Nephews have won that game. Congratulations to me. We're going on to game 3, where I am on the draw again. Like I said, Zephyr won the first game because he was on the play. I won the second game because I was on the play. And I have to win one on the draw. I lost the die roll. So let's see if I can do it. I'm going to get rid of Mickey and Hades. I'm going to draw a Pluto and a Hades. Great. Hades, I was trying to get rid of you, man. So this hand is okay, I guess. I don't really know what to ink here. Hopefully I draw an easy inkable card. Pongo. I should probably just ink the Bare Necessities, even though he certainly has a target for it in his hand. I do that. I play the Pluto, and I pass the turn. So his first turn Curse Mofolk is not good news for me. This game's going to be hard to win. He bounces it, which I'm thankful for, because I couldn't kill it anyway. I think he would have been better off just not bouncing it. But hey, what do I know? All right, we're going to get rid of the Pongo. Or the Rapunzel. We're going to get rid of the Rapunzel. I think that's the better choice. There's no clear way to get damage on a guy, I guess. I guess we could do it with the Louie, who's a 3/4. So we play the Huey. We have all the ducks again. So if you guys came to see ducks, you're getting ducks. All right, I passed the turn. I didn't want to lose my Pluto, so. However, I think our start here might be a little slow. He plays a Maleficent, draws a card. I draw another chill nephew, Louie. Louie's going to get inked. We're going to play the Dewey. And we are going to pass the turn. Unfortunately. We do have... Our deck can get off to faster starts than this. It just... None of these games it really has. Zephyr will draw their card. They're going to ink Ursula. And play Merlin. So we're both kind of not doing so much. I really wish I was on the play this game, though. He is going to Quest. He's up to 5 lore. Should probably ink the Pluto, as Louis has the same stat line. And he also is our third duck. So we have all 3 ducks again. We're going to Quest with Huey. We'll support Pluto. I probably should have supported Dewey and killed... No, I mean... Yeah, Dewey can kill Maleficent. Okay, so we quest, we pump up Pluto again, and we trade Pluto with the Mim Snake, which is okay. We have another Pluto, but we kind of needed that ink to get to 7 faster with our Hades. We might have not have, should have done that. I don't think losing our Pluto there was actually the right decision. I mean, it was fun trading him with the snake, but I kind of wish I still had it. Because the next turn we would have access to 6. But a snake was going to be a problem. So I don't know. So he plays the Mim. And he's going to replay the Cursed Merfolk and pass the turn. Here we have to kill something. We kill the Merlin. We're going to draw with Rapunzel. I don't know if that was right either. I think we should have played the Louie and a Pluto. Again, to try to get to our Hades faster. However, we play the Pluto, and we can actually Hades next turn. So maybe that was correct. Alright, he's going to trade the Mim Fox with the Louie. Alright, he's got Cloud Kicker, so that's going to send our Rapunzel back to hand. That's not great. And he is getting further ahead. So he wouldn't have had that play available if we played the Louie instead of the Rapunzel. We're going to just ink the Rapunzel here. Okay, we ink the Queen. We probably should ink the Rapunzel. I don't think those cards are going to matter. We also have the Pongo in hand. We can play either the Louie and the Queen. We can play Pongo, Queen, and Bare Necessities. I know he has a Bare Necessities target in hand. Alright, we play actually the Queen and Louie, and then we Bare Necessities. We take a Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, which, if we didn't play the Bare Necessities there, the game was pretty much over. He would have just Bibbidi Bobbidi Booed the Cloud Kicker and sent back something. Yeah, he could have killed the Pluto, Bibbidi Bobbidi Booed, and sent back the Queen or whatever. So it's okay. He plays Lucifer. We're going to lose 2 cards. One of them is going to be Rapunzel. The other should be Hades. Alright, we get rid of Pongo. I think we should have gotten rid of Rapunzel. But we do get to... I don't know. I think the game's over. I mean, he's got his 3rd Curse Mofolk and like 15 cards on the play. I don't know what we're supposed to do about that. We're going to kill the Cloud Kicker. We're going to heal up with Rapunzel, draw 2 cards. We are going to ink the Queen and play the Pluto. And then we're going to kill a Cursed Mofolk, get rid of the Mickey. But unfortunately, that still is 7 damage. We had gotten control of the game there in the end, but his being on the play, I think, was the difference in this game. I think it was the difference in all 3 games. What are you going to do? However, I think we saw this deck really present itself well. Now, if we scroll down, I'm going to actually show you where Zephyr is. He's all over this there. Zephyr TV, Zephyr YouTube. I guess that's his 3rd Zephyr account. Anyway, I think you guys actually saw what this deck can do. There's no shame in losing to one of the best players in the world, especially when you are using a deck that is not tier 1.
If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye. Sheesh.